take out a mortgage to get Post-it notes and Scotch tape too, but don't get me started on tape. Hey everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure if you're new here that you hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you don't miss any of the videos I make every single week. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite office supplies, homeschooling kind of supplies, and planner supplies. I have kind of a wide variety here of things I wanted to share with you guys that really help me in my office to stay organized. So my first favorite is my Happy Planner. This is my first year using the Happy Planner. I've used other things in the past, and this is also my first year in combining my YouTube planner with my personal life planner. And I don't plan like a lot of people do where they write down their to-do list in their planners. What I use my planner for is I use the monthly spread to plan out my YouTube videos. And then I use the weekly spread to write down whatever workouts I did. I just don't like keeping to-do lists in here. There's just not ever enough room in a planner for me to write down all the things I need to do. So what I usually do is if I have something coming up, I will write it in the month at a glance, or the week at a glance, and then when a new month comes, I will transfer all my appointments onto my wall calendar. And that might be something I do a separate video about later. But I definitely don't keep my daily to-do lists in my planner. But I like having my YouTube videos and my how I record my workouts and all that stuff in one planner. That's been working out really nicely, but I'm still kind of on the lookout for like the perfect planner for me. I'm not sure it actually exists, but I'm not married to this one, but I do really like it. And I like that the covers on the Happy Planner are interchangeable and you can take the pages out. That is really nice. My next two office favorites are the Dollar Tree sticky notes and their little tabbed flags, which have dog hair stuck on them, as most of my things in my house do. These are really nice because if you saw, and when I opened this monthly spread up, I usually will plan my videos for YouTube in advance, and sometimes it's months in advance. And so I like to write the video on the little tabs, on the little Post-its, and stick it on whatever day that I think that video is going to post. But I move things around a lot, and even if you don't make YouTube videos, even if you just have appointments that might move around, I like having them on the sticky notes because I can move them around if they're going to shift. I don't have to worry about erasing or whiting out. I just write it on the Post-it note, and I can move these around a lot easier. So for a YouTuber, this has been invaluable to me. And these Post-it notes, they don't fit the boxes exactly for the planner, but that's okay. They're not too much bigger. And for $1, you get 4 for $1 from Dollar Tree. Have you seen how much Post-it notes cost at the office supply store? I mean, you have to take out a mortgage to get Post-it notes and Scotch tape too, but don't get me started on tape. But these are really nice for the Dollar Tree. They are $1. They have different sizes. They have bigger ones too if you like the bigger ones. But for $1 for 400 Post-it notes, you can't go wrong. And I also really like those Dollar Tree flags. I use these a lot to mark certain things that my girls need to correct in their homeschooling, or if we need to sign something, or I need to have my husband sign something, I'll use these to point where he needs to sign. Sometimes I also use them as bookmarks in like a textbook or a workbook or something. So these are really handy, and you get 500 of them for $1. So that's a really great value. And I'm sure you can probably write on these. I've actually not written on them, but I'm sure it says for labeling, indexing, and everyday reminders. So I'm sure if you had a fine point Sharpie, you could definitely write on these. My next office favorite are these Post-it flags. I actually had just run out, so I went and bought some more. Now, I wish they had something like this at my Dollar Tree. I've never seen anything like this at the Dollar Tree, or I would love to get them there because these were $4 on sale. I think they're regularly like $5.89, which is ridiculous. But I do really like these because I use them a lot. Instead of making tab dividers like in workbooks or my teacher's manuals or something like that, I really like to have these to write whatever I'm writing on the tab, stick it on the page, and it divides my workbooks and binders up for me. And then just as easily I can take it off whenever I'm done with it. But I really like having these, so even though I had to pay more than I wanted to pay, it was still worth it because they come in really handy. Another favorite is this Dollar Tree whiteout pen. This is the Jot brand correction pen. They actually had the Bic whiteout fluid I got at the Dollar Tree once before, and it was terrible. Even though it's the Bic brand, for some reason it was so thin. I had to use like layers and layers and layers. These correction pens I think they're way more convenient than the brush-on ones because they have the fine tip and you just squeeze the marker and color it over. And they're really opaque. One layer whites out whatever you need to white out, and I think you get 2 for $1, so that's a really good value. So next time you need whiteout, not get it at the office store, check your Dollar Tree first. Another office favorite for me, and I've gotten these from different places over the years, but it's these binder rings. These actually came from the Dollar Tree. They also have them at office supply stores. But for $1, you get a multi-pack of different sizes. You get like the large ones, and you get a couple medium ones and a couple small ones. I really like these. I have these all over my house. I use them to attach my daughter's flashcards. I use them if we have any flashcards that I want to keep in the car, but I want to keep them contained. I use this for those. I use one of these for those. I use them to organize hair ties so they're not flying all over the drawer. I use them in my kitchen to keep my trash can bands around, and then I just clip this to the metal like thing around my trash cans so that I have my can bands whenever I need them. So they're really handy to have around, and especially if you find them at the Dollar Tree for $1, they're way cheaper there than they are at the office supply store, and you can find a lot of uses for these things. And my last office favorite is a quality paper for my printer. We print a lot of papers here, and especially right now when I'm planning for our new homeschool year for next year, I printed probably 600 pages just this month of planning for my next school year. So I really like to have a quality paper that's not going to jam or bleed or smear. I really like the Boise Polaris paper. They have a 99.99% jam-free guarantee, and their paper is so opaque and smooth and super bright white. If you hold up their paper against a traditional, just a different brand of printer paper, there's a huge difference in the brightness and the opacity of the Boise Polaris paper versus other papers. And I just think it's really nice. I know a lot of planner people are like snobs about the type of paper that are in their planners. It's the same way with printing. You want your paper to be smooth, and you want it to be really opaque so you can print double-sided if you want to. The Boise Polaris color lock technology really makes the colors on your paper look bolder while drying super fast, so you do not have to worry about them smearing. I'm kind of impatient, and I've smeared a lot of things by just kind of grabbing them out of the printer and going to write on them or put them in a folder, and I smear them. So you do not have to worry about that with the Boise Polaris paper. As a comparison, I'm going to show you the difference in the Boise Polaris paper versus just a regular printer paper I had here at home. How much more white the Boise Polaris is and how much more opaque it is, as I said. So it makes it a nicer document for printing for resumes, or if you're making a double-sided document, you don't have to worry about seeing through to the other side of the paper. So it really does make a huge difference to have a high quality paper in your office. Another reason I really like Boise paper is because they are paper with a purpose. Number one, they are 100% made in the USA, so it's an American-made product, and I love that about them. And they work really hard to limit their impact on the environment. They actually use wood fibers that come from a sustainably managed forest, so they're really making sure that their impact on the environment is very minimal. Another really great thing about Boise is they are a partner with the Alliance of Community Trees, and they really help to turn abandoned urban areas into green spaces and parks. So they're definitely doing their part to reduce their impact on the environment and then help to grow trees for future generations to come. My little tidbit of information for you guys is just because you get a high quality printer paper does not mean you have to necessarily pay a higher price. I know Boise, I've seen them in the store a lot over the years, and they are often participating in, their papers are often part of an in-store promotion. Like I noticed last week at Office Depot, that the reams of their paper were $6, but then when you purchased it with your Office Depot free membership, you got a $5 reward back. So essentially you're paying $1 for a ream of high quality printer paper. So be on the lookout for deals like that. That's a really great and simple way for you to minimize your cost of office supplies, even the really high quality ones, and still do have a quality office product to work with for all of your printing needs. So be on the lookout for things like that. Speaking of Office Depot and saving money, if you stuck around to the end of this video, you're going to be rewarded because this video is also a giveaway. One of you will win a $50 gift card to Office Depot where you can go and purchase your own Boise paper or anything else for home or office that you can get from Office Depot. All you have to do to be entered into the giveaway is be a subscriber to my channel and like this video, and then leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite office supply is. This giveaway will run for 2 weeks, so I will have all the information in the description box for you that also includes the end date of the giveaway. So make sure you check out the description box for more details on the giveaway. Don't forget, subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite office supply is if you want to be entered into the giveaway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.